Welcome to Pulse Wars, the ultimate crypto-based fantasy league game on pulsechain. Mint and collect unique NFTs, each equipped with their own fictional crypto portfolios. Strategize, trade, and compete in a thrilling fantasy league format to grow your portfolio and climb the leaderboards. Engage in weekly challenges, community events, and exciting giveaways. Win substantial prize pools and exclusive rewards. Pulse Wars offers continuous promotions, weekly coin analysis, and endless fun for all crypto enthusiasts. Join the battle, manage your portfolio, and aim for victory. Are you ready to dive into the pulse-pounding world of Pulse Wars?
Hello, crypto. How is everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. Great to be back. Had a little bit of a 3 week break. Was busy doing streams for other projects that I'm involved in, but Pulse Wars has been ticking along beautifully. Round two is coming to a close in the next couple of days. So we're going to dig into the details of what's going on within Pulse Wars. We'll have a look at the leaderboards, see what portfolios are performing well, and just see what's generally happening within the game. And then sort of a 3 week catch up. And as we always do, we'll just touch on what the hell is going on in crypto and pulse chain, especially. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy 3 weeks from the last stream. Whenever we did the last stream, we were pumping, everything was flying, everything was looking good. Pulse Wars kicked off at the very start of about the 3rd of November. The first month of the game, the pulse chain coins absolutely flew. And that has not quite been the same. Round two began on the 5th of December. I want to say the 5th of December, somewhere around there. And it has not quite been the same. But yeah, I didn't think we were going to be back at these levels on pulse chain. So let's pull up the pulse chain chart. Just to get a quick look at what is actually what it's looking like. Crazy times. Obviously, we were all hoping for. All right, give me 1 second. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Go back November when we started the game here. That we started the game right on the time when we started to pump nicely. The first month of the game, right up to here, we're looking around here with the topped out, and the the FUD that hit hard, the Richard Hart FUD that hit hard just over a week ago. So I was dumped down. We pumped back pretty quick. What I've over the last sort of 3-4 years that I've been in crypto, it's actually approaching 4 years now. What I've noticed is that whenever you do get these big FUD events, you do get always nearly get the nice kind of bounce back. I think we pulled back about 60 to 70% of the dip. But what you do find is that you do start to tend to, there is another sell-off again. People still, worrying about their bags. So I really thought we were past all this. I really did think Pulse Chain was would seen the worst of the dumps. But again, like you just see the sell-off. Maybe it's just people playing the market the way they see it. As soon as you hear FUD like that, fucking sell, and you'll be able to buy back in lower. Not my style. I can't be bothered on that on my computer 24/7. Sometimes these FUD events hit, and I don't even know until about 3 or 4 hours later. But yeah, I thought we're past all this. Hopefully we don't, hopefully you see here, we're not making any lower lows, but the market in general is absolutely stinking. Obviously I'm heavy in Titanx, my two, where I play most, Pulse Chain and Titanx. And the sentiment over in Titanx is pretty low at the minute. Just take a quick look at the Titanx chart. I think we're on like about I was comparing this to the Hex 2021 chart a few months ago. Around this was the same sort of timings at the end of 2020. And at the end of November, we looked at Hex back then. At the end of November 2020, right into December for a full year, it just went up and to the right. And we're kind of hoping, look at overlaid this Titan X chart with the Hex chart from 2020, 2021. And they up until the end of November, they were looking very similar. Downward trend all of November. And we were kind of hoping that Titan X would do the same from December on, start running. But that is absolutely not the case. It just continued to go trade sideways. And again, I'm surprised to see this last sort of dip coming here. So a lot of pain in the markets out there overall. Bitcoin's not exactly. Just look at even the sentiment of the furnace. Randy Halarski shared this. The sad state of Bitcoin and the sad state of affairs at Bitcoin. And this is really true. All this kind of stuff what Bitcoin was created for. And now we're seeing some real. I actually seen articles of people saying that Bitcoin's not capped at 21 million, that they can create more. There's some just absolute fucking shite getting talked out there. And again, even looking at Ethereum now, I seen the thing the other day that if you don't want to pay gas, you can watch adverts. You can click and watch 7 minutes of adverts to avoid gas fees. Oh, fucking brutal. So yeah, what is going on in crypto? Pulsechain, DeFi, Central, Epicness, Titan, DeFi, Fair Launch, Epicness. The rest of crypto. Solana is an absolute fucking shit show. I'm glad I am where I am, even though these charts are not performing the way we would like to see. Even take a look at PLSX. PLSX, I thought was going to start fucking ripping. This, from the low in September to here, that was a real nice run up, really nice run up. Obviously, they're all kind of following the same sort of pattern. But I just feel that the things like Ricky Hard coins, like PulseX and Ink can really do some fucking numbers. But yeah, unfortunately, we're kind of finding ourselves bouncing around raging. But hopefully this is, and it should be, the uptrend. We thought December would have been a good bit better than this. But we thought it would have been a lot better than this, actually. But, end of January, hopefully we get a real good turnaround and we can get off to the races. But just another quick thing to note, because I don't want to, I can't stay on too long tonight. If we look here on the sort of rankings for the chains, it just gives you an idea of how shit the market is. Like XRPL, I actually don't even know what that is. Is that the XRP chain? These are obviously linked or ranked in volume. So not that long ago, Pulse Chain was down, way down here. I mean, look how low Optimism is on the list. Optimism way down here now. There was a time when we were down here below Optimism. Blast, Phantom was down, Avalanche was down. So a few chains starting to make a bit of a comeback. But look, Pulse Chain's kind of up near the top now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place. We've been as low as sort of 19. I think at one stage we hit as low as 22nd place on that list. So even though the market is an absolute mess, Pulse Chain's not doing too bad considering the Richard Hart FUD. Really nice to see him put a little video out on Christmas night. He didn't really say anything that I hadn't heard before or hadn't heard before or hadn't expected him to say. So shit. Sorry, give me 1 second. I've hit a button here that I've never hit before. And my screen's gone all funny on me. What the fuck? There we go. That's better. So nice to see Richard Hart come out and talk to everybody again. We really did need that. We really did. So not too bad overall. Happy enough with the way things are. happy enough with the way things are on pulsechain, considering the rest of the market is in an absolute mess. So what is going on with Pulse Wars? Let me pull up my other screen here. Let me put up my other screen and we'll get a look at what's going on in Pulse Wars. So round two ends on Wednesday, the 1st of February at 3 p.m. So not long left. I mean, what's that? We've got less than 48 hours to go of round two. Share the screen. Enter the league. Let's see. That's not right. That's not correct. Connect wallet. I just want to connect my own wallet back up. Why is this not connecting? Refresh the page. There we go. My NFTs. So yeah, round two is ending on Wednesday, and there are only going to be 256 players left in the game at that stage. So kind of crazy what's happening here at the minute. So you see, I started off with 10. I sent one of the NFTs to somebody, but I started off with 10 NFTs, and only 4 made the cut and made it through to round two. So what have we got going on here? I've got a citizen, a frenemy, a native, and a power item left. We've got to be ranked 256th place to make it through the next round. So this one's borderline. I boosted it this morning, and the last leaderboard update was at 3 p.m. today. So the update that boost that I did has kind of maybe pulled me back up. So these NFTs aren't performing particularly well. Let's have a quick flick. We'll look at the leaderboard first and then come back in and have a little nosy at what I've got and how mine are performing. So we'll see here. Remember, back when we began the game at the start of November, everybody started off with $10,000 worth of DAI. Fictional, of course. It's not real. It's just in-game currency, but it does follow all the real market values. So the number one NFT is valued at $54,000. So a 5.5x. And this one holds all PDAI. So it's PDAI, and it's been boosted in round one and boosted in round two. So this one of all the PDAIs, we've looked at the leaderboard before, and we see that all the PDAI natives, so all the ones that hold just PDAI, have performed the best. This guy has boosted, this guy has boosted, and all these other guys haven't been paying attention. It's funny, these people might be holding these NFTs that are placed really, really well in the game and not even know that they're holding them. So, if you know people that have bought these NFTs, you might want to give them a little bit of a nudge and say, come along, connect your wallet, and just simply check if your NFT is still in the game and how well it's performing. This one's been kicking up around here, this power item. So power items hold 2 coins, and this one's been holding PDAI and Teddy Bear, and it's up there with the best of them. Rank 9 overall. Imagine you had a portfolio and all you held from November to now was PDAI and Teddy Bear. You would have got a 5x on your portfolio, which we're all sitting around here waiting for 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 x's. But to get a 5x if your whole portfolio is pretty good going. Pulse Wars leaderboard. We'll go back and have another look at the leaderboard. So we're kind of still, although this is another thing that shows you that pulsechain is performing pretty well compared to the rest of the market. In this game we have got 20 pulsechain coins and 20 coins from the rest of crypto. Some really popular meme coins. So we've got Trump, Pepe, Bonk, Shib, Doge. A lot of those are in the game, and none of those. There's no portfolios in the top places that are holding coins from other chains. Even if we look at these other ones that are down and, let's see, 47, 47. So let's look, these two might be different, 47 and 42. So we look at this one. I mean, this is one of the best performing coins in the game, Teddy Bear on Pulse Chain. So give me that the game does give you a kind of a view of what's happening in the overall market. Zen's in there, Titan X is in there, Ethereum's in there, Sol, all these coins are in there. Matic. So the fact that all the top places in the game are being taken up by portfolios that hold mostly Pulse Chain coins does give us an idea and show that Pulse Chain is performing pretty damn well compared to the rest of the market. Okay, so even here, this is a pulsechain, and pulsechins hold 4 Pulse Chain coins. Citizens made it up into the top 26. Again, another type of NFT in the game that only holds Pulse Chain coins. So let's have a look at this Citizen, because this person who owns this would have got to pick their own coins when the game began. So let's see what they chose to have in their portfolio. PDI, Ink, Bear, and UFO, 4 pretty solid coins. Yeah, okay, so nice. And that portfolio, that portfolio is on a 4x since the game started. Not bad, not bad. Let's go back and look at... I wanted to look at... We saw, let's see, so 42. What's another native? Let's have a look at this one. Another coin then that is performing really well. Maybe it is UFO. Another coin from Pulse Chain. Up there among the top places is UFO. There is nothing from any other chains that's performing as well as any of these coins, which is kind of crazy. We're only talking a 5x. Obviously, there's going to be things out there in the cryptoverse that have pumped a hell of a lot harder than that. But we've got a real good general view of the rest of the market versus Pulse Chain. Because even a lot of these things that are pumping really hard in other chains, they are rugging, they're dying out. There's no real utility or anything behind them at all. So happy to be playing where I am. Let's have a quick nosy then at my NFTs and why are mine so shit. So this power item would have started off with 2 coins. Let's see, what's it holding? Hex and Watt. Now that is going to be that's eHex. That's the actual old hex from Ethereum. And Watt. So Watt is probably holding it back. I haven't done any trades with this one. I think this one's maybe just squeezed through in the last round and has took a bit of a hammering. Maybe because let's have a quick look at the hex chart over the last 30 days. So yeah, it's just we just took that bit of a hit in the last 2 weeks after the Ricky Hart FUD. We'll look at Watt quickly. Watt has kind of just been on a downward trend, unfortunately, since the start of round 2. So that's why this NFT made the cut. It was probably enjoying the pump in the previous round, annihilated all the other NFT portfolios that were maybe holding Ethereum based coins, but is struggling now because of the Watt. Because it's actually been trending downwards longer than a lot of the other coins this month. What else have we got going on? This native. So I boosted this. I must have given myself a chance. I actually think this one is Pulse X. So I boosted this morning. Boosted it round 1. Boosted it again this morning. Kind of hoping that we've got to get to place 256. Kind of hoping that if I boosted it and those other ones holding Pulse X, that if we did manage to get some sort of pump in the next day or two, that if Pulse X performed well, it might be able to make up a few hundred places or 100 places and squeeze in. So worth a shot. Just a boost for that one. What else? So this is the one that I bought on the secondary market, and it made it through round 1. It's borderline here for round 2. Position 200 what was that? Sorry, 265. This one. Oh, shit, sorry. Let's filter them out. Get the ranks up. 263rd, so needs to creep up 8 places to make the cut. 8 places, it's not a lot. So hopefully Pulsex goes in a bit of a run. So yeah, that's my NFTs. Now, eliminated. For everybody paying attention, rejoin. So any of the NFTs that got eliminated in round 1 can rejoin during round 2. Okay, you can rejoin during round 2, not whenever the round ends. Your chance is passed. It's not between the rounds. You have to rejoin before round 2 ends, before Wednesday at 2 p.m. at GMT. There's an actual cutoff an hour before round 2 ends to allow for updates to happen. The price of the minting new NFTs will also raise to 3 million pulse. So being able to re-enter now for 1 million pulse is a really good deal. What I'm going to do just while we're on stream is I'm going to actually re-enter. So if you imagine this NFT, trade now, you're eliminated, da, 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 da. So it had a portfolio that wasn't good enough to make it through round 1 into round 2, got eliminated. The original portfolio that it held is gone. Whenever I rejoin, in the what we always have is a pre-game. So there will be a 24-hour pre-game period where new and rejoining NFTs perform all their allocations the way they did when the game started. So I'm going to rejoin with this founder. If I rejoin and click rejoin, I can confirm in my wallet. It's going to cost me 1 million pulse. Confirm. So 1 million pulse. And I will be, this will come back into the game as a total and play like a totally new NFT. Okay, so rejoin successful. You can join the game in the next round. So you already see their little thing, rejoin. So he's ready to go. And he's ready to go in round 3 now. Mint more. It takes you back to the mint screen. So we've had 824 minted. We've had 128 citizens minted. I think we started off with about 950 NFTs began the game. So we've still loads of scope, still loads of things to happen. If we just quickly also look at the leaderboard again. So there were 517 entrants into round 2, and there are only 256 that are going to make the cut to get into round 3. So Scotty Blaze is in the chat, they're asking, so you rejoin with how many tokens? If you're asking so the way this works, if you rejoin, at the start, everybody began with 10,000 DAI. Okay, everybody was nice and simple. Obviously, you can't come into the game now and join with 10,000 DAI because you are going to be 5x behind the top players. Not the way it's going to work. So what happens is we take so if the top 256 make it through, if you rejoin, you will rejoin with the amount that was the lowest to progress. So position 256, basically you start the round the same as the bottom entry that made it through in that round. So you've got to, if you rejoin, you do have to perform well, but you get to start all over you get to pick new coins, and then you get to make the allocations to those coins of where you want to place. So say, we'll call it, it's probably going to be, we'll say it's going to be half of this. So you're going to have 25,000 DAI to place across your coins in whatever way you see fit. So the other people playing the game are kind of stuck with what they've got. You will have a good idea now of maybe tokens that are in a position to perform well, and you'll be able to choose those for your portfolio. So that's kind of what's happening there. So like I said, round 2 finishes at 3 p.m. Okay, the exact time frame. So for new NFTs at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, the price will go up, and that is a cutoff point for rejoining and new NFTs joining for round 3. At 3 p.m., the round will end. There'll be about 5 minutes or maybe 20 minutes or so it'll take for the leaderboards to update, and then everybody will see their final positions. There will be a 48-hour break where nothing will happen. All the NFTs will be in pretty much shut down. They will all continue to track market values, but there'll be a 48-hour break where we prepare all the settings for round 3. After the 48-hour break, that brings us up to 3 p.m. on Friday. Then round 3 pre-game will begin. And that is the time where new NFTs and rejoining NFTs will be able to allocate to their new portfolios. You'll be able to come along, pick your coins, spread your $25,000 or whatever it's going to be across your portfolio, and then set your positions ready to go. Then on Saturday at 3 p.m., 24 hours after the pregame begins, round 3 will start, and everybody will be back in the game. All boosts will be active, all trades will be active, and yeah, we'll be off to the races again for round 3. And round 3, like all the other rounds so far, will last for 4 weeks. And by that stage, we're going to be down to 100 and 120, 156. What's 120? Why can I not do that in my head? What's half of 200? What's half of 256? 100 and that doesn't 126. No. My brain doesn't work. Oh. 128. 128 people will make the cut of round 3. So at that stage, we're really getting down to the sort of final entries. Round 3 is also the first payout round. So if you're in for round 3 and you make it into the top 128 in round 3, you will start to earn your rewards back. So the payout for all NFTs in the top 128 of round 3 will get about 400,000 pulse back. And as I say, that's the first payout. From there, the payouts kind of triple and double from there on for each round. So we've got a long way to go. But yeah, I'm going to let's get a quick look at it's loading quite slowly. I just want to see what the first NFT that stands out that's not a pulsechain NFT is. Founder. There's a founder that's done about a 3x. There's a founder that's done a 3x. So let's have a quick look. 50th place. We'll see what he's holding. Hopefully it's stuff that's not on pulsechain. Shib, PDI, Titan X, and UFO. Has this person been trading? No, they've only boosted their PDI. They've only boosted their portfolio. So that's a pretty grim. This person hasn't done it. That just shows how badly Titan X has done in the game over the rest of these coins. You know, they all started off at 25% each, but the value of the Titan X is so low now. The PDI has been boosted twice, but yeah. Again, in this one, even though it's in 50th place, it's really the pulsechain PDI that's made it into that position. Okay. All right, so folks, cut off for minting NFTs. The mint price at the minute is 2.5 million pulse to join in, or 1 million pulse if you're rejoining with an NFT that you already have. And good luck to everybody. We're keeping it short and sweet here tonight. This will be back on every week from now, just with Christmas and a few other things happening. Before that, I was struggling to get on Monday nights. But yeah, we're back at it. Round 2 ending, round 3 beginning. We're really getting into the nitty gritty now. And the one thing that's kind of just unfortunate is that we have had a bit of a pullback. The prize pools got up to about $70,000 again on the last pump, and that's pulled back a little bit. So all we need is pulse chain to start turn upwards, northwards again, and the price was there is actually one more thing I want to look at. Just one more thing. We'll have a quick look. Copy. Bear with me. This pulse chain scanner sucked balls, but for checking actual numbers, the other scan works a little bit better. So we currently have about 12 million pulse. So 12 million pulse, 2/3 that's going to add to the prize pool. So we have another 8 million pulse to add into the prize pool. I'll probably do that transfer. I'll do that transfer over into the next day or two. So yeah, what is the prize pool saying? So sorry, we have 647 plus another 8 to get added in. So yeah, finally broke the 650 million pulse mark. And what we've noticed is people rejoining and paying fees are really starting to add to the prize pool. The price goes up next round. So 3 million pulse it'll cost if you want to join in during round 3 for round 4. So everything's we just really need pulse to start pumping and adding value into that prize pool, and hopefully from there the prize pools can start to go exponential as more people want to come in and try to take their share of the loot. So good luck to everybody that's still in the game. If you're not in, get fucking minting app.pulsewars.io. Yeah, see you again next week. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I hope you all have a great New Year's Eve tomorrow night.